We live. We definitely live. Here we go. What am I doing? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Should I run Pineglow Molecule on this deck? Alright. Should I run Recheat Moss? I think we're gonna have to run things like Puffshroom anyway. Do your leg, please. Will I abuse villagers? You have to find out the hard way. The hard way. Which way? Am I trying to do too much here? You have to try it the hard way. Howdy. Howdy, partners. One imitator. Just for lols. Just for lols. One of these. Just for lols. Just for lols. Is that a real muscle sprout? Hello, Adigy. There is a new one. You can look it up. It's just type in PvZ 3 into the App Store and you'll see it. I'm part of the pre-alpha program. I'll just spam all the things I'm allowed to say. Why does my face look so big? What the what the? Why is my face so big? I don't want my face to be big. I want to be one of the big-faced fry. This is silly. I guess this is normal. Whee! Is YouTube working? YouTube's working. It's the greatest day ever. What are my settings on here? Bicubic. Maybe that's what. "60 frames a second is too much." Onion! We're going with this instead. Onion rings. Oh yeah, I think it's only in North America. Just look, type into Google PvZ 3, you'll see it. You're making an Allosaurus from clay. Here we go, Lara with the clay. Can I post straw links to vote which hack deck you use? Sure, why not? Blue. It's not really an aggro deck. This deck looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. Okay. This should be fun. Splippy, so important. Whee! Banana bomb. Ba ba da da bum bum. Stream PvZ 3, then it'll be easy to contact the EA to share the petition. That's right. I demand you listen to the petition, or else we will stream PvZ 3. We'll just use Forest. I'll just make random YouTube accounts on YouTube so they can't prove it's me. And just put up random footage from PvZ 3. No, I'm not going to do that. I would never do such a thing. I hope they give PvZ Heroes another chance, though. But it's not a popular game. Yeah, you can make it popular. That's your job. Do your job! You think Infinity is a best pirate? I think Infinity is the best because his one-drops, the crazy class has the best one-drop pirates easily in the whole game. In Conman and Grave Robber and Pairadise are so good. They're so good. They didn't make that you can't stream it. It is against. It seems to be very clearly against their confidentiality thing, because they say don't tell anyone anything about the game except that it exists, basically, until it's released. I'll shoot them an email. They're gonna say no. I'll shoot them an email just in case. But what I think what I am gonna do is make a review of PvZ 1 and 2, and you know, use footage for that, and then continue the video in terms of what we would like to see what I would like to see out of PvZ 3, and I have some real good ideas. Got a throwback, ladies and gentlemen. Pay to play? See, I think you can make it be a hybrid. I think there's going to be some element. Look, if it's going to be a free game, listen, you either have to pay for the game, like PvZ 1 was you had to pay to play. You had to pay whatever it was. I don't know, $5, $20, whatever it was for the game. Either you have to pay for the game or you make it free, but there's in-app purchases, and there's some, obviously, there has to be some motivation to use in-app purchases or no one will do it. And then it would just be a complete waste of the company to make the game. They're not just making free games for us. I think they're making a PvP option and having special plants and stuff like this. I just think it has to be in moderation. I think there has to be a real charisma when you're balancing how free to play and how pay to win. You want it to be pay to win enough to be able to make money on it, but free to play enough that it's not going to be a turnoff. Like turning all the super rares in this game into legendaries, like that's a dick. That's seriously a dick move. That was so bad. Anyway, yeah, there was over 300 viewers yesterday. Everyone wanted to see it. Do you miss anything? We're starting here. This is going to be pair Podfighters. I'm running 4 of these. Is this too much? It's really not too much. Again, having a very efficient way of grinding ads would be good. You really, in order to actually, though, make money on an in-app purchase, is not advertising other games, which is basically what ads do. It's nice if you're incorporating that somewhat, but you really want to be encouraging actual in-app purchases for the cards themselves. That's just the way. Because if every single app is just advertising other apps, no one's making any money. It's just it seriously just becomes a pyramid scheme at that point. You want people to be spending money on your game. I think doing some cool things with the graphics and stuff, I don't know. Is that a waste of investment? I think there is something about the magic of PvZ, the fact that it's 2D. You're right. Okay. Well, I'm gonna make some kind of review. It's gonna be a lot of work. I'm supposed to do a second stream today. I might just be overdoing it. I don't know. The Garden Warfare 3, yeah. Again, because they don't want people putting that content up on YouTube, and that's fine. It's not out yet. They don't even have to let us stream it, by the way, when it's out. It belongs to them. Smart companies will do that because it's just free advertising. But they don't want you advertising an unfinished game because then it ruins the hype. There's something important about a game building up the hype and then releasing it. I get it. Maybe I won't even ask them to let me make a review. I'll ask, you know what, maybe instead of asking them to make a review, I'll ask them, hey, I'm happy to be of service, this looks like an interesting thing, I love the PvZ franchise, let me know what I'm happy to do whatever I can do to help. Maybe that'll just be the, I'll send that out to them. I don't know who's who even works at PopCap right now. Where are they? They're making this one in a different studio, though, right? Why does it buy? If you press buy on Plants vs. Zombies Heroes, it doesn't work. Official site. Anyway. Yeah, stream just started. You know, I like trains. The PvZ 3 is the style of PvZ 2. Here we go. We're gonna play some PvZ Heroes. There is some PvZ 3 gameplay. They're not gonna keep it under wraps. I'm sure if I'm on their radar though, so if I would upload it, that would get taken down. Woo! Real quick, it'd be like, bam! Yo dead. I'm not gonna do. Substitute for Quasards in the Trickster Hybrid deck. It's really good. I didn't used to run Quasards. You can run a little more card draw. You can run Wrath as a 3. I will check out the new Garden Warfare game too. Maybe that'll be the future of the channel. It's sort of the easy route. Alright, I'm gonna make this deck now. Here we go, deck list. Oh, here we go. Just need that love tonight. Just need the love. Do I think this is worthy of a YouTube video? I think that's what we're gonna find out right now. We about to find out. This deck seems pretty good. It'll be fun. And putting the deck list on the stream, and we are starting. The chat's gonna disappear for a second as I boot up the Streamlabs. There will be a stream tomorrow. There will not be. Whoa, that happened. There will not be a stream on Tuesday or Wednesday. I should be back by Thursday. I'm going away for a couple days. Anyway. I'll be streaming Minecraft, hopefully, again, as long as I have enough spoons. I'm going to have 2 hours of streaming. I'm trying to make a highlight video today, which is so much work, so I'm probably going to work on that in the interval. Maybe 4:30 or 5, I'll do a little Minecraft stream. Maybe I'll just do it for an hour. It'd be a good way to start. I've done Podfighter before. Alright. What's going on, everybody? This is Fry. So today we are trying this very interesting Captain Combustible deck. It is the pair Podfighters deck. So the idea of this deck, I actually saw an opponent do this one time, so I decided to build a deck around this combo. Is run this card, the Podfighter. Seems like a lot of potential, very hard card to use. Any single time a plant is played here or next door, this will do a bonus attack, so really high potential, particularly with Captain Combustible superpowers, Blazing Bark and Embiggen. This will make these Podfighters do a lot of extra damage, and then you can really burst the opponent down. Also works very well with the Torchwood, because this will give your Podfighter an extra 2 attacks. So every single minion you'll play next door, and including the Torchwood itself, will make this do 5 damage, which is a huge amount. So the idea is to play your Pairadise on turn 4, and play this on 5, or actually just play this on 5 and then play the Podfighter with some kind of combo on turn 6. You can play, once you have 2 of these on the field, it'll obviously double its effectivity, and then every single time you play one of these free Puff Shrooms, or Shroom for 2 or anything like that, you will do just tons of damage to your opponent's face. So the early game of this deck, I was thinking of maybe doing control. Instead, I'm going to take a more proactive approach and actually run this deck like a Pineclone Molecule deck. So that's why it's a really is synergy with the cheap 1-drops, especially Shroom for 2, which creates 2 minions, and the free Puff Shroom, to be able to then turn those into Pineclones, and turn the Pineclones, which are 4-drops, into random 5-drops with Molecule, which you all know is not only a very fun, but also very effective and very competitive combo. It works very well in this deck with the Pairadise, because sticking a Molecule into Pairadise will actually make everything transform twice, which is a huge combo. Again, very hard to pull off. Pairadise is not that great of a card because it is a 4-cost environment, and it's so easily countered by the zombies by something way cheaper, aka any 1 or 2-cost environment gets huge value when countering the Pairadise, and the zombies do have last say, so you gotta be really careful when playing this card. Besides for that, I'm running 1 copy of the Split P. I find that this is not only a very good control card in early game, it can also be used as an aggressive card because it does plenty of damage to your opponent's face. Most importantly, it does 1 damage to your face every single time, which is very good at charging your block meter and getting these superpowers. Again, Blazing Bark and Embiggen are going to be so effective with the Podfighters in the late game, so really going to try to keep those in your hand. For a 4th environment, I am running 1 copy of Mushroom Grotto, which is a very good way to make little Puff Shrooms to activate your Podfighters, but even better, to make a lot of little minions in order to turn them into Pineclones. Hope you guys enjoy. Let's just get right into the game. Let's see how this deck does. Hope ya enjoy. So Torchwood really has, it works with the Split P and the Podfighter, but you can also just turn it into a Pineclone, and it's a nice cheap team-up 1-cost minion. So it really can even work just to turn into a Pineclone. It'd be fine. How do you mulligan? How do you mulligan this deck? Do we ditch one of these and search for a Pineclone? The Shroom for 2s aren't very good without the Pineclone. Alright, we have a curve. I wonder if I should play the Shroom for 2 on turn 1. If he plays a minion, I'll counter it. If not, I think I'm going to save this for late game, because this is always better to play with a Pineclone or with a Podfighter later. So we'll see. Doing 2 damage to his face. Get a Fire Resistor. Probably not as good. I will play the Split P though, because this is a really strong card. Do I think PvZ 3 will be a big game? I think if it's done correctly, it will. That is both in terms of the marketing and in terms of the game production itself, and if it's not, then it won't. Simple as that. I think a game that is built well and marketed well will do well. It's a pretty simple formula. I think I'm going to be opting to play my Split Piece as left as possible, so they ping the block meter and potentially give me good matchups in other lanes with the superpowers. It did have that. It does ping our block meter for one of those things, which is a good thing. Yeah. Where is the PvZ? The PvZ 3 is not being made in Seattle though, right? It's being made in Switzerland. That means it's a completely different company making it. I mean, it's a completely different studio, which means none of the same people are probably working on it as PvZ Heroes. I know it sounds weird, but it makes me a little more optimistic because I wasn't able to be in touch with the in a positive way with the people who make PvZ Heroes. So. Do you think you'll get banned in this game for hacking unlimited sparks? You know, that's just a matter of if you're reported and getting caught. I don't know if there's actually enough people in this, you know, monitoring these games to catch people. I have no idea how it works, to be honest. Should I go for the environment here? You're Snoob, you're still on low resolution. You're so hilarious. I think this will come in handy. And it'll also block everything this turn. It's a pretty decent value play. I'm gonna get the value out of the Mushroom Grotto ASAP. They blocked the 4, which is kind of all we wanted to do. Nice! Nice matchup against the 4 now. This will reduce it down to 2, and then to 1. Eventually Berry Blast next turn. Smoke Bomb! He's gonna use that to protect his face. Very ineffective play. I might just develop Podfighter here. I don't have lanes now, unfortunately. Podfighter's still the play. The problem is, wherever I put this, I'm actually not going to be able to activate it next turn. Unless he does something. No, he actually can. I need a team up. Oh no. I feel like I screwed things up here. Just Podfighter here. Alright. We'll get some value later. Did I imagine having an extension of it? Oh, you're 40 Berry Blast. Let's see it. I don't know how to play it. I will next turn though. This is pretty insane. He's not gonna be able to take out both of these. And we're gonna have a huge play next turn. I'm gonna save this. Look at this play, you guys. This is gonna be crazy. He's drawing cards too slow. I'm excited about PvZ 3. I hope they do it right. He brought H back from the meme graveyard. I didn't realize it was dead. So 2, 1, and 3. Come on. We'd love to actually activate the one in lane 3. It would be better because it actually has more chance of things next door. Alright guys, are you ready for the Wombo combo of the freaking century? So we're gonna go, Then we're gonna put this here. This is so good! Here we go, here we go, here we go. So first it's gonna go 1. Makes this one hits, and this one hits again for 14 damage. It would have done so much more. This was gonna do like 20, this was 21 damage. And possibly 28 that turn. That was ridiculous. Got him. Huge combos. When you upload PvZ 3 content, you've been hit by a copyright strike. Yeah, I understand. I understand. I understand. Here we go. Should I keep this? No, let's go for the big one. Alright. Yeah, that'll probably be the highlight at the beginning of the video. It's sad when it's only in game 1, but it's all good. So cool. We'll save this for the late game. I'll probably develop the Shroom for 2 on 3 and then do Puff Shroom Pike 1 on 4. It's Split P. P. I love your P. P is my favorite. Here's a Control Infinity deck. This isn't a great play, but we'll go for it. Player on Trapper Territory, play on Heights. There's Bungee Blower. This will be fun. This deck has a lot of cool synergy. Yeah, whatever. You fry, you like pee. Don't pee in the pool, you guys. I wonder how much I invest into his face here. And how much I just try to make good matchups. I think making good matchups is the way. So we can develop the Podfighter next turn. This is a little weird. I'm usually more aggressive here, but I want to clear the lanes, make him trade for these later, get value, and just to be able to develop Podfighter next turn. I think is the way. Yes! Everything lives! Amazing. He's doing a little... No, he's only doing 2 damage to our face here. I'll definitely take it. So we have the Berry Blast option. Really would like to develop the Podfighter. Oh, baby. Can you please go after one of these? Yes. Oh, here we go. You guys, we're pulling this off. Where's Torchwood? Torchwood would add a lot this turn. Strength, just for an extra 3 damage. I don't like it. I really don't like that play. You gotta use the strength when it's at least gonna be something that will survive in the field a little longer than that. So we do have strength. We have Torchwood. Okay, strength, Torchwood. Oh no! Okay. This is savable, guys. I think this is a Pogo? Gravestones is the weakness here. I wonder if we even strength right now. We'll have a good play against Pogo next turn. I think playing 2 minions is correct here, even though this kind of weakens our stake a little bit. We'll get an immediate 5. Then block 6 damage with the Gravestone. It is Pogo, but now he can only bounce 1. Embiggening would have been the highest potential there, but then the Embiggen minion just gets bounced. He really doesn't have a great play here at all. He needs to bounce the 5-4. Which means we'll be able to replay that and play Shroom for 2. His Pogo probably dies here. There's a graveyard. No! Decent play. You know what? He's really, really low. Super low. Does he even have a minion? Not necessarily. You are so annoying. Man's annoying. I should probably put a Shroom here. What do I do? What is the play here? I could go for lethal. No, we're not going to get it there. Embiggen the Pine Clone and Berry Blast to face. I think it's just Podfighter. It's fine, that procs the block. Or the Pine Clone. We're doing just fine. I'll do it next turn. He only has... look, he only has 2 cards now. So one of them used to be a gravestone. Didn't have it. So now we're... How much PM do we have here? This is crazy. This is crazy. We're gonna go Mushroom Grotto. How much? This is 18 right off the bat. Okay, now it's 27. And potentially another 9 there as well. That was harsh! That was harsh. Evil Fry. With the evil combo. GG Thought is right. Suckmaster. Oh, that was good. I think game 2 was even better. Each game's just getting better and better here. It makes these little cards so effective in the late game too. It's okay. Take your hydration seriously. Pass. I could have made a 3-3 there. It's worth it. Decent hands. I wonder if I developed this. I don't think so. That just happened. I think we just let that happen. We'll use the ship to do with the Podfighter. Change environment? Environment's been great. Oh, sorry, I didn't make the new emotes. Maybe that's what I'll do over the week. I don't know. I'm gonna be away for a couple days, so maybe I'll, without a lot of internet, so maybe I'll just work on the non-internet stuff. He's growing this one. Crazy. That wasn't a very good play. I think I'll just do this. He's not doing any damage to us. I don't really... He can't do anything this turn, so... We'll at least be able to get double Podfighter. This thing will do 6 damage to her face. It's okay. It'll get blocked. Probably will get blocked now, because if he just rolls average now, just roll another 2 or 3 here. There we go. Get blocked! I can't really remove both of these. I can go really huge Pinecone here. I don't think I do. I think I developed this. I don't think you can remove both of these. Alien News Fruitcake, maybe? That will be happening next turn, folks. Do I do this right now? I'll do it next year. I'll do it next year. Do you think it'll have an answer? You would need... Chickening does not help. He needs a gravestone now. There's that. He killed the non-team-up one for some reason.